The 9 rules you need to know before you visit Bali. Bali life can be a bit of a culture shock for first-timers. It's busy, overwhelming, loud, and you will get hassled. But if you relax into your first few days, be friendly and let it all sink in, Bali can be a wonderful place to shop, dine, sightsee, and soak in the local culture. Here are 9 rules every tourist should know before they visit, from why you should BYO bags, to which cab companies to use. Do your research. Bali is a land of beauty and contrasts, and as such, there's plenty to see and experience. From the hustle and bustle of beachside Kuta and Seminayak, to the laid-back vibes of Canggu and Nusa Dua in the cooler mountainous regions of Ubud and Kintamani, Bali is really like a choose-your-own adventure when it comes to deciding what kind of holiday experience you're after. Bring your own bag. Shopping is an Olympic sport in Bali, so make sure you've got some staying power and a good sense of humor. You can buy anything from t-shirts and drink holders to jewelry and penis-shaped bottle openers. The Balinese love to haggle and hassle. You'll be catcalled and followed with offers of lower prices and better value, but it's all in good fun. Only use Bluebird taxis. Bali can be chaotic when you first land at Denpasar International Airport, so arrange a pickup before you leave home and avoid the craziness. Make sure you get an air-conditioned van or car, as the Bali heat can be stifling. Travel charges around the island vary immensely. If you're using taxis, only use metered Bluebird taxis. You can download the Bluebird taxi app and order a ride, just as you would with Uber. You can also hail one on the street, but be careful it's not a Blue Biro taxi, or Blue Beer taxi. Some drivers go to great lengths to make their taxis like an official Bluebird. Always ask for air conditioning. Accommodation is plentiful in Bali. You can easily find a hotel, resort, homestay or beach shack in the area you like to suit your needs and budget. The main tourist areas are Kuta on the southwest coast, Seminayak, which is slightly north of Kuta, Nusa Dua on the southeast tip of the island, Ubud in the uplands, and Canggu on the south coast. Beware. You'll be a millionaire. The Indonesian currency, the rupiah, can be a little overwhelming, so get familiar with it before you go. Money changers are everywhere, but only use those in popular areas. Be vigilant during your transaction to make sure you are the last person to count your cash before you leave. ATM skimming is common in Bali, so be careful when entering your PIN and make sure the ATM appears to be in good working order before you use it. If it looks dodgy, it is. Whether you use money changers or get it from an ATM, you'll end up with wads of cash. $1 Australian will get you 10,500 rupiah, so if you change $100 you'll be a millionaire in Bali. Get a local SIM. Most hotels, restaurants and attractions in Bali now have free Wi-Fi, you just have to ask for the password. You can also get a local SIM when you land at the airport and top it up as you go to avoid excessive global roaming charges from your home carrier. Steer clear of Starbucks and Iraq. Bali has some of the best food in the region, from traditional Indonesian dishes at roadside warungs to 5-star international degustation menus. Don't be afraid to try food from stalls as long as any meat products are stored on ice and are cooked in front of you. Restaurants and cafes are everywhere. You can eat right on the beach with the water lapping at your toes, or watch the sunset over a stunningly manicured garden. Popular restaurants book out fast, so reserve a table online or by calling. Your hotel concierge can also help with suggestions. Always take sunscreen and tissues. See your GP before you leave Australia about any vaccinations you may require. Make sure you let them know if you will be visiting animal attractions, such as the monkey forest in Ubud. You've heard horror stories about Bali belly, and it is pretty common, so be prepared with a travel medical kit. You can also go to a local chemist or apothec for advice. In severe cases, get your hotel to call a doctor or go to a medical center and have your credit card and travel insurance documentation with you. Don't be fooled by pedestrian crossings. Always get travel insurance before traveling to Bali. You never know what might happen, and medical costs can quickly add up. Keep your passport securely with you, are locked in the hotel safe, and it's a good idea to copy all travel documents and email a copy to yourself or leave with someone at home.